scooped out the remaining sand. It's getting warmer, and Sonny is ready to go outside. Look at his hair in the wind. Look at it. Knight in shining armor. Stay tuned when they close. This is why a lot of sewer closures don't have sand. Now you know why they usually just do like concrete that looks natural, because the alligators will drag this stuff, which is really cool. Design flaw? Absolutely. Napoleon! Napoleon used the alligator water to take a bath. Emus absolutely love water. Sonny is getting impatient.
You can clarify it. So this guy's basically destroyed the DNA of the algae in this overcome.
Time for the indoor pool pump and filter.
Where is the chopper?
Matt's trying to get choppers on the other side of the pool. It's not working. Time to remove the pellet stove, which helped keep the alligators warm since 2022. Since the industrial heater and the new water heater, there's no need for it. But there's a problem. The pellet stove is too heavy and wide to get past the freezers, so we have to empty the freezers full of meat, and Sonny watched the entire time. Does anyone want a protein bar? I won't pass.
Dr. Jenner, that's a new era there. Later era. Just say it.
We had a pack right here.
But you're not happy, right?
No, look! Woo! What is all that? From a pack rat. There's a rat. That's not a mouse. Pretty clear if I wrote it. Time to set up the new pump and filter box, and Chompers finally went over to Sonny's side. Chompers is over here, so I'm gonna open their doors so they can go out to the beach, okay? Look at Sonny, dude. He is legit watching the progress.
Those fish are looking huge, man.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, when you said take a photo, I didn't realize it was like with the paparazzi lens. I love it. After Sonny's paparazzi moment, he went back over to his wife. I started doing the tricks for the plumbing, and of course the noise attracted Sonny, and he came over to supervise. And then John gets out. Sonny lost interest and decided to head on over to Chompers. Just follow the bubbles, and look at him blowing bubbles under Chompers. This is Sonny being romantic. He absolutely loves his wife. They can't keep their claws off each other. Although, I think Chompers would rather be outside on the beach. This is so nice to remove this, you know?
Yes.
I don't want to impale you.
There you go.
It's always fun to get a bird's eye view from the alligator house. Hey, Napoleon! Oh, and let's check out the pool progress. Looking a little better.
Stop that.
After we patched up the roof, it was time for a well-done Little Caesars pizza.
Hey, buddy.
We glued the pipes together, and while the alligators were distracted, we decided to go outside and check on the progress.
Good to see if the pump works.
This is the moment. We aren't getting a flow, so I had to climb it.
Sounds promising.
To be honest, I was expecting a bigger water flow.
I'm not thinking it was super about my
I am happy that this is gator-proof. This breach goes. It can't bite through that, which is awesome. We're going to cover this up, but this will hopefully clear up this pool.
Beautiful number. That's 360.
Yes. Oh, and it goes down there? Oh, it's also
Good point. And then
we got flow! With no visible leaks, it's time to cut the pipes.
the whole food. Like that?
You, pretty similar, Matt. We're tying the intake valve between the logs so the With the outside done, it's now time to work inside.
Man, I was so nervous with this glue that dropped in the pool.
Looks like jellyfish. Looks like a jellyfish. Brother, the guys have to jump inside with the alligators. I need to move alligators to the other side of the pool for their safety. Sonny! Here we go! Just make sure Choppers is in there still as well. He's such a good boy. Oh. Okay, well, Sonny's officially out of the pool. 1 second. Hey, that's horrible timing, Zach. Okay. You really need that drill. I'm gonna try to get Sonny over here. Sonny! Come here! Choppers is here, and then Sonny's there, so. And nice little Choppers. The guys need to work fast. Sonny's in the pool, but we just lost eyes on Choppers, which is not good. I'm going to try to lure Sonny to the other side of the pool, and it's working. Guys, don't have eyes on Choppers. What? Thank you for not eating our process today.
This one is going to cancel it. Special primary filtration. We're going to pass the jug on here.
Oh,
There's your filters.
wow, they're beautiful. So this light's going to kill the algae and bacteria?
Yes, there's a little white light in there.
Oh, yeah.
That is your UV light right. So that's where the algae filter.
The problem is that it's starting to leak. This is not good. Problem right there. That fixed the leak, no problem.
Please stop.
Oh my gosh, this bass is going to be full. This is temporarily where the warm water goes back into the alligator pool. We got a lot done today. We still have to fill in the pipe. There are some leaks. Never gets old. Okay, so it's been over a week. Let's see if this pond filter is carrying up the water. Looks like we have both alligators in. Hey, Napoleon! There's no algae in it. I mean, it's definitely not what it looked like in the wedding. Can we get a flashback on that? Okay, let's go in here and see if we have any progress on the pool. It's okay, baby. The pool's clear. I can see her. I can see the brand. And for a long time, I couldn't see the brand. I'm not gonna lie, I'm able to see the fish and stuff. We're gonna have Zach come over and just help with the leaks. We still have a few leaks. Feed the fish before the man comes in. Sonny, would you please just wait right there? I just want to enjoy the fish. Oh, well. Now, Sonny, remember, Zach is here to help us. He is not food. Jumpers, be a good girl, okay? What are your thoughts on that?
More brown.
Yeah, and that could be from the wood, too. I wish we could call Matt, but the man is in Portugal right now. I mean, you can see the bottom, which is nice, but we definitely would want it. Zach fixed the leaks and Jumper supervised. The problem right now is we can't find Sonny, so. Oh, yeah, he's right there. Alligators are really inquisitive animals. But what, you want to know who's in your house? Yeah, the alligators have lost interest, but Napoleon's still here. You two love each other, don't you? When I see them like this, it's crazy to think that for almost 4 years we have separated. Breeding season's come and gone. These two are still just affectionate. That's what happened. With the pipe back in and the leaks fixed, the pool has started to gain clarity. Except when Sonny gets in and stirs up the sand at the bottom. The next step is to get in the pool and suck out all that sand. And to install a new waterfall under the bridge. All of this is soon. If you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure those notifications are on. And until next time.
Guys, I'm over here in my backyard, and my pet Jaws that lives inside of this aquarium actually attacked and killed this koi fish. I tried to put it in here and keep it as a pet, and Jaws did not like that. He killed this thing instantly. And Jaws is so crazy that I actually attached a normal Lego to a fishing rod just to prove to you guys that this fish is freaking crazy, guys. Just a Lego in the water. Oh my God! Oh! I'm soaked. The camera's soaked. I think I proved to myself that Jaws is crazy, guys. He'll attack anything that I put inside of this pond. And that's why today we have a real life Lego. Ranging from a little baby Lego that you would find inside of this box, all the way up to the biggest Lego brick in the entire world. And we need to use all these different types of Legos so that Jaws stops killing all of my rare, expensive pets. Whatever we catch today is actually going to be going inside of Jaws' pond, where it'll either get eaten or it'll actually tame Jaws the giant pond monster. And trust me, this guy is not tamed. Oh no! Don't do that at home, kids. That sucks. But before we use massive monster Legos to see if we can catch a giant shark to tame Jaws, maybe we don't need these big things. And that's why I want to start out with our baby Legos, and then we can work up to the monster ones. And trust me, I've caught some giant sea monsters before. And if I have to throw one of those things inside of my pond just to tame him, trust me, I will. So we're gonna open this thing up, pop the top off. Then you're just gonna grab your little plate right here. And it's super easy. You just put your plates right here, and it pretty much builds itself. That looks pretty good. All right, that'll work. So I headed over to the fishing spot with my mini Lego fish trap and started chumming the water with bread. And once I saw some fish munching on the bread, I baited my Lego fish trap and set it in the water. Alrighty guys, so now while we wait for that fish trap to work, I'm gonna see if we can do it right over here with a little net. Just like before, we're gonna throw a little bit of our chum right here, and now we're just gonna wait. And now that the bread has been sitting, now it's time for us to do our scoop. Everyone, right there. We good? I don't know. Let's see. Come on. Oh, I got him! Sniped him! So we got our bucket, and let's see what we got. We got a big, beautiful little minnow right there. And we got a beautiful, like, colorful one. Oh, he's doing great. Then we got this little guy. Now, if you guys come down here, look how cool they are. That is so cool. That's perfect. And believe it or not, there's a bunch. There's a colorful one. There's a fancy one right there. There's another fancy one right next to the trap. He's in there. And the trap got spun around. Look at this. Look at this. That is so sick. Now guys, comment down below what colorful fish was cooler. Obviously our Lego fish or this colorful fish that we caught in the net. We need to take these guys back to the raw fam to see if Jaws will be chill with the little baby fish, or do we need to build something with Legos that are a little bit bigger. We're gonna have to upgrade to a bigger Lego raw fam. But the only way to find out is to get back to the raw fam, obviously test it. So see you guys there. So we just got over here to the Jaws pond, and this is a super important experiment. If Jaws is gonna eat them, I'd rather them eat the ones without the colors, if you guys know what I mean. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna test to see whether or not Jaws is going to attack these little guys, okay? Now, so what I'm gonna do, but maybe he just thought I was feeding him. Alright guys, I think just, no. Alright guys, but that's why we have two of these non-colorful fish for a reason, guys. And if Jaws attacks it, then we know that he just doesn't like little fish, so. Oh my goodness! Alright guys, so we had a small idea that this could possibly happen throughout this video. So I set up this little filter system right here, okay? We're putting the colorful fish in here, inside of this little aquarium. Look at that, guys. Perfect. I think this brings us to the next part of the video, guys. We need to start building with bigger Legos, so we can get bigger, colorful fish to tame Jaws. Jaws, you good? You just attack it late. So you gotta leave, throw it in the pond, it gets eaten. No, he's vegetarian too. Nice. Let's get out the bigger Legos. And the best part is these Lego fish traps, they pretty much build themselves. Wow, I love how these things build themselves. We just got over to the fishing spot and we have our upgraded Lego fish trap, and we have a bunch of different types of bait. But before we put this fish trap in the water, I want to try baiting this area, or chumming. And what better way to chum than giant pieces of flesh? Guys, if a fish can eat this, I definitely think that we'll have a good shot at that fish maybe taming Jaws. Come on. Anyone home? Oh, look at it. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's two. Oh, did you see that? And that's why we have this entire bucket of fresh fish right there to see if we can attract all the giant pond monsters. And guys, maybe even sharks to the top. So I baited the trap with tilapia and made sure to place it next to the dock where we just saw the giant pond monster. And I used the rocks to make sure that it didn't float away. Now guys, while we wait for this Lego fish trap to obviously work, we have a bunch of these little pieces of tilapia, and I actually have a mini monster pond up there that I've been growing mini monster catfish and giant pond monsters. So guys, maybe there'll be something inside of that pond that we can use to maybe tame Jaws. Whoa! Oh my god, this pond is so big! There's a bunch of monsters in here. Guys, we have our big piece of tilapia. I'm gonna put it inside of the water, and we're gonna see what monster fish eat. There's a koi fish eating out of my... Oh, it's eating tilapia! Guys, have you guys ever heard of a koi fish eating tilapia? That's pretty fun. Guys, look at the... Oh! Guys, isn't this mini monster pond amazing? Guys, we should build one of these. Back at the Raw Fam, comment down below and say, yes, please build a mini monster pond. But it's probably been 15, 20 minutes already, and we're going to go see what's inside of our giant Lego fish trap. Throw these in and let's go do it. Oh, I feel something. Something's trying to jump out. Oh, yeah. Look at this. You see anything in there? You see it? Oh, I see something. It's right there. Look at the tail. Look at the tail. What the heck? That's so weird. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. It's literally perfect. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a red tail. Look at that, guys. It's a red tail. Look at his whiskers. Hi, buddy. Now that we just caught one of the baby red tails out of this pond, which I've been telling you guys for a very long time, the red tail catfish inside of this pond are breeding, because look at all these little baby red tails that we catch in these fish traps. We're going to make like a mini monster pond with this red tail, and then we'll see if this bluegill is gonna tame Jaws. Alright guys, we have our bluegill right here. You know, this is probably one of Jaws' favorite foods to eat, but alright, come on Jaws. Not looking good. Oh my god! Alright guys, and there's only one more fish to check. Well, we gotta see if the fish is gonna tame him, no? No, dude, let him grow up a little bit. Maybe then we can tame him. We can put it right in here, right? Like with Godzilla? Yeah, that thing is yeah, Godzilla will probably eat him. New idea. Okay, let's put him in the filter right here where we put the other fish. And I guess all the fish that we put in here, maybe we'll make them a new home, or maybe this will be their home. We have a new pet red tail inside of the filter. Guys, it seems like Jaws is crazy and nothing's gonna tame him. So we're gonna have to upgrade up to even bigger Legos. Alright guys, I gotta build a fishing rod or a fish trap out of giant Lego bricks. Wish me luck. So we're gonna open up our Lego bricks and we're gonna make a DIY fishing rod. So we have 4 Lego bricks right here. Now guys, this is a DIY fishing rod, so that means that we're gonna need part of like an old broken fishing rod to make this into a rod. So very bad. Oh, this is perfect! Alright guys, so we had an old broken fishing rod, as you guys can see, and now I think I'm gonna chop this rod in half because it's gonna be a DIY Lego rod. So get the chopping. So I cut the fishing rod, drilled some holes in my Lego brick, and glued them all together. And now that we have our Lego handle ready to go, it's ready to attach the rod. The rod will literally just snap in just like that, but it's missing something. Oh yeah, fishing reel. And now whatever we catch could potentially tame Jaws the pond monster. So we just got back over to the pond where we saw those giant predator fish, and this time we have our even bigger Legos with the rod, and we have a whole bucket of bait to see if we can do it. So get over here and see if we can fish for them. So you're just gonna take the bread, ball it up like this, and throw it out into the pond. And now, because the fish were so big that we saw earlier, you have a giant red ball just like that. Whatever the heck we catch first, using this, we're gonna put in there with Jaws. Now you can probably just cast this thing right in the water. Watch this. So as you guys can hear, we have this drag super, super low. And that's so whenever we actually catch a fish, we'll be able to tell. And That's a fish, right? Yeah, see, look, see? He's fighting. Oh, he's on. He's on. Look at him. He's right here. Oh, he's Jack. He didn't even know he was hooked. He was just swimming around with it. Oh, come here. Look at that, bro. Guys, this is actually a super rare fish that we have here in South Florida. It's called a jaguar cichlid. And guys, these things are actually probably one of my favorite cichlids in the entire world. Look how freaking cool this thing is. Bro, just give this a feed to Jaws. Wait, if we catch another one real quick, I mean, maybe we can keep this guy alive, right? Maybe. All right, let me unhook this guy. We're gonna put this guy inside of the bucket. Look at him, he's so freaking cool. Look at all the polka dots all over this fish, bro. So now I'm kind of forced to try as hard as I can to catch another fish, so we don't have to feed that one a Jaws. So let's put some more bread on the hook and see if we can catch one real quick. Cast that thing out there. You hear that drag? Super, super loose so that we can feel the bite. And I'm hoping that we catch a big koi fish or something like that. Yeah, that's a fish. Fish on, guys. And now I'm gonna take our Lego rod. Oh my god! This thing's fighting. What the heck? Did I foul hook it? This is so weird. I've never fought a fish like that. Look, I snagged him. Come on, buddy. Oh, he tried to eat it and he just like snagged himself. Oh my goodness. Now guys, we have a decision to make. Which one are we going to see that's going to tame the pond monster? The epic fire oscar or the jaguar cichlid? They're both going in the bucket and we're going to go back to the raw fam. We're going to let Jaws decide. And now it's time to find out whether or not our mega Lego is going to be the one to tame Jaws. So we have this bucket down here and we have two fish. We're actually going to leave that one in the bucket and I'm thinking that this fish right here is going to be the test to tame Jaws. Alrighty, Jaws, let's see. Do you want to eat this fish? Put his tail in. He's going to try and get it. Yeah, guys, this is the type of fish that it's not going to end too well, guys. That's why I put him on the hook, guys. I don't want to kill Jaws, but guys, he will eat anything this size. He'll just kill it. Guys, he's not going to go to waste because we have a monster at the raw fam that can easily swallow this thing whole. And the monster that I'm talking about is inside of this giant monster pond. Are you ready? He's going to eat it right out of my hand. Here he is. Here he is. Come here. Come here. Look at this big guy. Jaws just wasn't quite big enough to eat that entire thing whole. But, guys, I think that the next size up on the Legos is actually going to catch the giant fish that's just a little bit bigger that'll probably tame Jaws. And now we're going to go from the mega Legos all the way up to the giant Lego bricks. Guys, look how big this thing is. And whatever we catch should tame Jaws. There's only one way to find out. Still build something with these things. Alright, here we go. And for the final touches. That right there is the new and improved giant Lego fish trap. This thing's awesome. Now that our Lego fish trap is inside of the water, it is not going anywhere. And it's super important that we actually did the fish trap right next to the dock, where we saw all of the giant red-tailed catfish. We're going to let it sit overnight, and we're actually going to start planning our next way to catch fish with Legos. And honestly, Raw Fam, I'm starting to worry because we haven't caught that massive fish that's actually going to help us tame Jaws the pond monster. And that's why we're going to do the final test to see if Jaws has chilled out at all. And that's going to be to put the first original Lego back in the water. But has Jaws learned his lesson at all, or do we need to go to extreme measures? Oh my God! If Jaws kills more of my fish tonight, while we're all sleeping, then it would not be good. This Lego right here on the rod, that's what making me think. Guys, what if we just made a giant Lego fishing rod? And we're gonna go out and pick a freaking sea monster tonight to put inside of the Jaws pond. How about that, Jaws? You want it? Ow! 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 Dang it! We're building a fishing rod right now. So I grabbed a piece of PVC pipe and I cut it to the perfect size for a fishing rod. Then I attached the biggest fishing reel I own and made a nice, comfortable handle for the base. Custom wrapped it with Lego colors. And lastly, we drilled some holes and then screwed in some guides for our fishing rods and put a little mini Lego on top. Oh, wow, Roman, we're gonna have the coolest backyard ever when we catch a giant shark with our Lego fishing rod. So I quickly headed over to the beach so that we could make it in time to catch a big shark. All right, guys, we finally made it. We got the Lego rod here. So we just gotta put a rig on this thing. Adam, you have a rig for it? Yeah, we got a rig for it. We'll fly it out with the drone. Probably like a mile offshore where all the giant monsters live. Well, we're gonna know we have a giant fish whenever this light right here goes flying away. That's when we have a big one. And thankfully that didn't take long. So I put on the rod harness and got ready this fish without being pulled into the water.
Robin, we're on, but there is one problem. It's not the Lego reel. That one's over there. At least you know if they live here. Wonder what it is.
And after a long fight, we finally got eyes on a monster we hooked. This had to be like a 10-foot long lemon shark. One of the biggest lemon sharks I've ever seen.
Well, how big this shark is? It's a lemon shark.
This shark was so big that right when Adam unhooked it, it went crazy and we couldn't control it. It thrashed around and got right back into the water and swam away. And Robin, that would have looked amazing inside of my aquarium, but unfortunately we didn't catch that on the Lego rod. But we still have all night, so who knows what we're gonna catch. And after that first fish that we caught, that beautiful lemon shark, we caught one other small blackfin. But still, nothing would eat the Lego rod that we sent out. Alrighty guys, so we just got back from night fishing with our Lego rod. But unfortunately, we didn't catch anything on our Lego rod, so now we're going to plan to oh, I think there's something in there. I think it's a small one. Come on, what's in there? Please, be something. What? Bro, there's nothing. Guys, we didn't catch anything inside of our Lego fish trap. And honestly, guys, if you guys look in here, all the bait is actually missing too. Dang it, bro. Robin, I've had this happen before where the fish come into the fish trap, they eat all the bait, and then they leave, probably because of the giant hole that is on this fish trap. That's probably why we didn't get them. We needed to come back and check the trap a little bit sooner, but I think we need to go to plan C. I'm on my last lens roll, fam. If we don't catch a freaking fish to tame jaws, it's gonna keep on killing everything. So I called my buddy up at Everglades Fishing Co. and he actually agreed to take us out fishing. But what he doesn't know is that I had one really awkward surprise for him. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna be using our Lego rod right here on this boat with Everglades Fishing Co. See if we can catch something to help tame the pond monster jaws with our Lego fishing rod. Jay, you think so?
I think we can go catch this big old bull shark thing.
Woo! That would be fun. Alright guys, get on the boat because Jaws is probably back in the roll fam doing something. So come on, get on here guys. So we hopped on the boat and we started driving towards the fishing spot. But first we had to stop to catch some bait. And this right here is actually a cast net. And I'm gonna throw this inside of the water to catch some bait for our Lego fishing rod. So we threw the cast net a couple times, caught a bunch of bait, and now we're gonna head out to the fishing spot. So our Lego rod is fully rigged up. Now it's time to get the bait out of this little live well, and we are going to put it on the hook. Just like that. And now it's time to finally get something on our Lego rod. I think the DIY homemade rod probably won't work, but we'll try. Hold on. I'm on. That's him. Ready? That's him. On the Lego. You see that, guys? There's definitely monster fish down there. He just took my bait, and that's why we're about to put another one on. Dropping him down. On the Lego rod, guys. Here we go. That was easy. That's an easy. Big one. Oh, big one. Woo! On the Lego rod. This is the fish we've been after to help tame jaws. That tames my crazy bass jaws. Oh, it is! Oh my god! Oh, man, we did it! We caught the fish that we came here after on our DIY Lego rod that we built. There we go, guys. We got it done. Get in there! Bro! Thank you!
I didn't think it was happening. It happened.
Oh my god. Alrighty guys, so we just got back with our Lego rod and we caught that giant fish. It's actually right here inside of the cooler. And this is actually the fish that we're going to see if we can tame jaws with. And now we're going to drive all the way back to the Raw Fam, so we're going to unload the boat and see you guys over there. So we packed up our new monster fish, threw it in the car, and headed back to the Raw Fam. This thing worked so well, we caught that giant cobia on it, and he's actually right inside of here. Now, guys, we caught him on our Lego rod, so that means that Lego right there could actually tame jaws if the cobia would work to tame jaws. Guys, get over here. I want to show you guys how big this giant cobia is. Oh my goodness! Will this cobia be the fish that tame jaws? Guys, look how big this fish is. I think we finally may have done it, but this is up to Jaws. Bill Jaws trying to attack this fish. Oh, Jaws! Bro! This thing's as big as Jaws! He's trying to attack it! Hello? Oh! Okay, Jaws is crazy! Bro, wait, do you think he'll attack when I put it in the water?
I mean, yeah, it's crazy.
Bro, he's freaking crazy. Alright, he's going in. Oh, he's attacking! Okay, that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna do it. Giant cobia in there. They're looking at him like it's crazy. Guys, we got a giant cobia in the pond, and Jaws was attacking him. You know what? I have an idea. This is what we're gonna do. If we cut out a small piece of his tail, if he was eating the tail, and we put it in to maybe fed him, Jaws is probably just really hungry. Hold on, wait there. Oh yeah, nice, way sharper. Look at that. And we're gonna cut out a big piece of this cobia. Alrighty guys, we just cut off a piece of the cobia, okay? And now we're gonna see if Jaws will eat the cobia, okay? If he will, Jaws is crazy. It's 2 giant pieces of cobia. Guys, this is my idea of what's gonna tame Jaws. If he's hungry, we're gonna fill him up so he stops killing all of my fish. Right here, come on. Oh my goodness! Okay, that's 1. Guys, look how big this piece is. Ready? Oh my god, he ate it. Well, fam, it's crazy that Jaws would attack this giant cobia. I mean, he literally attacked this giant cobia. He's not attacking, guys. Careful. Look, they're not attacking. They've been attacking me all video. Bro, let's go. Well, fam, that means I think we're in the clear. But guys, I think they're